Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a very interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is Charles Tabansi. My handle is CTABANZ. If you want to follow the channel on Instagram, same name as the channel. And also, if you want today's full show before it comes out, it is streaming for free on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We have that in the comment section. So let me get into this. Let me get into this topic yesterday. So there were two pretty big games yesterday in the NBA play-in tournament, right? There was a game, I think, between the Bucks and the Pacers, and the Milwaukee Bucks lost that game. And then the second game was between the New Orleans Pelicans with Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram and these boys versus LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Los Angeles Lakers. There was a lot of fanfare around it. There was a joint telecast between the ESPN NBA crew and also the NBA on TNT crew. So there was all of these things happening yesterday. There was a lot of excitement, right? So I decided, I'm like, well, they've been talking about this game. There's all this hype around this game. Let me watch it. So I was actually watching the game in bits and pieces of it. And as I was watching it, at first it seemed a little bit close, but then the Lakers started to pull away. And as I was watching the game, LeBron himself, he was having a stellar game yesterday, and he was playing very well, right? He was playing very well. And I think that he finished the game in 23 minutes. LeBron finished that game with, let me get the stats right. He shot 9 of 12 from the field, 75% from the field, 100% from the three, going 4-4, 100% from the free throw line, going 8 of 8. He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists. No. He had 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 0 turnovers, and 30 points with a plus minus of 36 in 22 and a half minutes, right? Now, I found out the rest of those stats when I woke up because I didn't stay up to watch that entire game. And I woke up and I saw that it was a pretty big blowout. So that was that, right? And I knew that people were going to be discussing this today in sports media because it is LeBron. He is still the face of the NBA. So I knew this, right? I knew this going into today's show. Going into today. So what happened? I jump on my Instagram and I come across a post. And this post is a joint post featuring with Club Shay Shay and and Shannon Sharpe, if I'm not mistaken. So I click on that post. And in the post, Shannon Sharpe writes the following. Well, first of all, he has an image. I want to show it to you. You see LeBron shooting the ball with Shannon Sharpe's face, like eyes on the ball. Eyes open. And Michael Jordan's face is the ball with the crying emoji. And he writes on the post, congrats to GOAT James and the Lakers on advancing to the first ever NBA in-season tournament championship. So that's what Shannon posts, right? No big deal because Shannon Sharpe is a huge LeBron James supporter. He's going to twerk it up no matter what. So then what happens? He puts that post up, and then Steven Jackson, I guess, who follows Shannon Sharpe, saw the post, and he reacted to the post by basically shouting out Michael Jordan. But before we even get into that, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app with over 28 million downloads. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. And with the NFL and NBA season in full swing, SeatGeek has your tickets to every game. Now, here's the best part and the reason I absolutely love SeatGeek. They put all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you are getting a good deal. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by the buyer's guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event. And we have great news for you because we got you guys a really good deal. Use code DREAMERSPRO for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code DREAMERSPRO. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. And remember, when you try SeatGeek by using the link in the description below, just know that you're helping this channel. So let me get to the part what Steven Jackson says. Steven Jackson then writes, and I want to show it to you, say MJ the GOAT without saying he the GOAT. And he puts out the laughing what is it? So he puts out the laughing emoji. And then, of course, like some other people start responding to Steven Jackson. Other people, basically, I don't know if it's LeBron supporters or various people that support LeBron. They essentially start saying, "Oh, what do you have against?" No, he goes, "Yeah." They go, "What do you have against Michael Jordan? No, you're a Michael Jordan hate. I mean, what do you have against LeBron James? You're a LeBron James hater." And various people were kind of reacting to the post. A lot of people were not feeling that, right? And when I saw that, I said to myself at the time, I said, first of all, this is hilarious, right? This is comical that people are trying to do this. And Skip Bayless has been having some heated debates this week over this very topic between himself and Keyshawn Johnson, where Skip has kind of decided to go out there and put out kind of a preemptive strike. And the preemptive strike was essentially this. He's saying that he believes that there's some people that follow LeBron or love LeBron that are going to feel like if he wins the play-in tournament, they're going to use it as something to say that, oh, LeBron had this and Michael Jordan didn't have that. And Keyshawn Johnson at the time was pushing back like, oh, no. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. And Skip Bayless is like, no, I believe that there are people are going to be doing that. Now, this post by Shannon Sharpe is the evidence of it. Because obviously it's hype that LeBron did well, but what does that have to do with Michael Jordan? And for him to be shooting Michael Jordan, I think it's him essentially saying, you know, here's something that MJ couldn't do, right? I saw other creators out there that are LeBron supporters, and they were making posts about it, like, this means Michael Jordan is the GOAT, and LeBron James is the GOAT. This proves he's the GOAT. To me, listen, I think what LeBron did, or is doing rather, is unprecedented for an NBA player at that age. It truly is, and it's really impressive. To me, and I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, the only question I have in my mind, and some people may feel a type of way, but I really don't care because I'm thinking it and I'm gonna say it. The only question I have in my mind is, how is LeBron able to do this? How is he physically able to do what he is doing, and no one else has ever been able to do this? Like, that's the part I don't understand. Why is it there's so many great players who got old? they got old. But in the case of LeBron, he's not slowing down and he seems to be getting better. I don't know how exactly this is possible, right? Not in the sense of, oh my God, I'm amazed that he's doing it. I'm more in the sense like, okay, how is he doing something that no one else was able to do? Now, some people say because he was just that great. And yes, he is a really great NBA player, but there's a part of it from the human standpoint. Like, when you age, you're going to get slower. You're not going to be able to jump as high. You're going to lose certain things. But in the case of LeBron, he seems to be retaining a lot of his skills. And that's a question. Maybe some people say, is his training, his nutrition? To me, I don't know. But that's the only question. And I'm like, how is he doing this? Right? Because no other player has been able to seem to do that. Now, in terms of the, what it means for the GOAT debate and all of this, listen, LeBron fans are going to use anything that they can. Right now, this is going to be the one if he wins it. I wonder if they will place any significance on this play-in tournament. Number one, if he loses, or number one, if he wins, and then the other players start to go out there and win multiple championships and then also win multiple play-in tournaments. I wonder if they'll place any significance on it. The other thing is, I am not convinced that the team that wins the play-in tournament is going to be the team that wins the NBA championship. I'm not convinced of that as of now. I think it's much harder to win a championship than it is to win, in a play-in tournament. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. In terms of comparing it to Michael Jordan, and I think it is so disingenuous, and it really exposes the people and the type of person you are. Listen, if you're using this as something as, oh, well, Michael Jordan didn't do this, it's really exposing your character as a slime ball. I'm sorry to say it, but that's what it's showing. It's showing that you're disingenuous, you're dishonest, you have no ethics whatsoever, and I'll tell you why. For anyone to make an argument with a straight face and say, well, Michael Jordan couldn't do this, knowing damn well Michael Jordan is almost 20 years older than LeBron James, it's a very disingenuous position to take. You got to be a real jackass to do that. And there are going to be a lot of people that do that. Young people and adults. And I just, these are people that I can never get up. These are the people that will see something wrong, but if it's in their favor, they're not going to say nothing. I can never rock out with those type of people. I can never have conversations with those type of people. You know you're being disingenuous, and you know you're being absolutely silly. To you to try to hold this over MJ. So let me figure this out. So Michael Jordan should still be playing in the NBA. How old is Michael Jordan right now? Listen, it's tantamount to you guys saying this, and you would have to be a spectacular idiot to even suggest this. So based on what you guys are saying, Michael Jordan, according to you guys, should still be playing at the NBA, who's at the age of 60 right now, to prove to you that he could do what LeBron couldn't do. Like, you got to be a type of moron that is seldom seen in public. So to me, anybody making that argument, I know you're just a disingenuous. We don't take those people seriously. It's so ridiculous, but it speaks to the era that we're in. I think ass backwards is forwards now. Anything goes. Stupidity is reigning, and people making this argument are stupid. I'm sorry. You're being stupid. Because to say that, oh, MJ, how could Michael Jordan do? He's 60 years old. It's so stupid. It's like we can't even talk about it. If they invented a new tournament 50 years from now, and another player wins it, and LeBron is retired, are we going to hold it against LeBron? But you wouldn't do that. Only an idiot would. Hence the idiots putting forth this argument. I think it's a great thing for LeBron, but I think it has nothing to do with Michael Jordan. This is an individual thing for LeBron. I don't think it has anything, because you can't hold something against Jordan that wasn't there for them to go after. And you, again, would have to be a spectacular. So help me figure this out. If you're going to use this as something that could be held against Jordan, are you then telling me that you believe that if Michael Jordan was playing, or rather, if the in-season tournament existed when Michael Jordan was playing, are you suggesting that Michael Jordan couldn't win multiple in-season tournaments? Is that what you would be suggesting? Well, you would have to be a flagrant idiot to suggest that. But that's what you're doing by saying this. Is that what we're saying, that Michael Jordan could? So Michael Jordan could win 10 scoring titles. He could make all first defense 9 times. He could win a defensive player of the year. He could go 3-peat 2 times. His team only lost 2 games, never lost more than 2 games in 8 years. He can go 6-0 in the finals, but he can't win a play-in tournament. Goodbye.